Anyways, I won't be long because I got to go back to work. But I got a couple minutes. And I thought I would just hop on and say hello and see if there were any pressing questions that anybody wanted to ask. And as you know, tonight we're continuing with chapter 19 of Your Faith is Your Fortune. And I'm gonna flip my camera around if I can and show you what I'm looking at. Hold on. See all that white? You can't even see the pavement, right? You cannot see the pavement. Hang on, I should put my mittens on. But look it. These are my boots. So we're outside in the cold, right? And the snow and things. So this is just what it's like right now. So, but it's actually quite nice out. It's not bitter. Where are my keys? I need my keys. Where are my keys? Okay, they're in my pocket. Okay. Let me put on my mittens. I'll take my headphones in because I don't want to wreck those, right? I'll put those in my pocket. So I'm just waiting for a couple minutes to see if anybody has any questions about the principles and how to apply them. I'm putting on my mittens, so just bear with me, okay? So if there are any questions regarding the principles and how to apply them for any area, you don't have to tell me what your business is, because look, we're online. So what you can tell me is, what is it that you are wanting to see in your life? And we'll apply the principles. I'm putting on my other mitten, okay? So, yeah, we're just gonna walk in the snow. See how crisp that sky is? I'm walking in the snow. And, yeah. But I just thought I would pop on here and say hello to people and, curb. And see if anybody had any questions that they wanted answered. But so you're out and about today, and what we'll be doing is just simply, here's how you apply the principles. You know what you want. I remember someone asked, well, how do you not get anxious about what you want? It's like, when you get thirsty, are you anxious about drinking the water? All desires arise from within. So when the desire arises, it has its own way of fulfilling itself. So you don't have to worry or afraid or get anxious. Oh my God, I know how easy that is to say. I know how easy it is to say, well, don't get anxious, you know. But what you want to remember is, when the desire arises, it's natural because it's based upon where you are at that moment. Hello, Zeden. So when the desire arises, it feels a particular way to you, okay? So just, some things take more time to express themselves than other things. So you just have to be patient with it. And I know you say, well, Angela, how am I supposed to be patient when I got to pay this bill? How am I supposed to be? Listen, when you want to pay the bill and you don't have the money for it, the desire to pay the bill comes up, does it not? So when you get the desire to pay the bill, instead of worry or fretting or panic, what you do is you get into your mind's eye and you start to feel the relief. Because if you paid that bill right here, right now, would you be anxious? So just in your mind's eye, get the feeling of having paid the bill. That's what you do. And that's the feeling you entertain. Every moment that you feel like you want to be anxious, get the feeling of paying the bill. This is what we do. Because if you think about it, it is what we do naturally. When you're just going about your day and you don't know how to do something, you have it in the back of your mind. You say, okay, I got to do that. And then as you're walking around or you're doing your chores or your errands, you get an idea on how to fix it. You see, it will always show up. It always shows up. The answer always shows up if you look for the solution, but not feverishly look for the solution. You have to know there is a solution. Make nugget 1, 2, 3 high. So, but let me recap. So when you're going through something, the natural response is to desire a way out. Like right now, all of that is snow there. Can you see it? Uh-oh, it's snow. Okay, hey David. So the desire would be to be warm, right? So obviously if you're cold and the desire is to be warm, you gotta know, like right now, I'm feeling a little cold. So my desire is warmth. So I'm gonna turn around and go back in. So what you're doing is you are always gonna put your attention on the fulfilled desire. Instead of worrying about how to do it, see it is done. Look in your life and you will see that you are already doing that. Look at your life and you'll see. Why am I standing there? Go back in. You see, it's not like bitter cold. It's actually quite nice. Oh, wow. You're cold and, oh, viewing pleasure. Hey, look. I'll flip it. See, there's the snow. Right? Hello, David. So you see, there's the snow, right? So what I'm trying to say to you is your desires are natural and they come because they arise because of what you're going through. But you have to know once it arises, it has a way of bringing about its own fulfillment. Your only job is to say, oh, snap, thanks. It's like you go home and you're hungry. You know you're going to eat because somebody's going to cook the food. You already know this. So any desire that arises, because it comes up naturally, you just have to trust that it is done. And when you put your mind there on the relief of it being done, do you realize, no, my mittens are not waterproof. They're just mittens. They're not gloves. My winter gloves are at home. Or else I would make a snowball. I'm not getting my hands cold. Are you crazy? No. But you have to trust that everything shows itself. It just will. Not because I say so. Like, we know that it's winter right now, right? If you planted garlic, are you going to sit there and hope the garlic grows? No. You know that you have to plant garlic in October, November at the latest. And so just commit to planting the seed. Just commit to knowing that your desire has been planted. And that is where you get your excitement and your anticipation. Say, yay, you know, and you go about your day. You continue living. And as you are living, you'll feel inspired. Oh, I should go left. Oh, I should go right. I should go this place. I should go that place. And as you go left, right, you come back and you do all your things, you will encounter people who will match that desire in the back of your mind that you just have sitting there because you're excited and you know what's going to happen. So that's all I have to say about it today. But because I'm going to go inside now. But I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. It's cold. So when I talk, the warm air from me goes out and it's cool. So condensation, right? It's pretty awesome. Zeden, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go back into the office now. But I'm glad I got that nice fresh air and I ate my lunch. And I'm going to put some chapstick on my lips. Right? But remember, your desire is going to arise from right where you are at. If you're tired, your desire is rest. If you're hungry, your desire is food. If you're thirsty, your desire is to drink. The desire always expresses itself from right where you are. So allow the desire to emerge and accept the desire as having being met without question. Because when you plant something, that's me. I'm knocking the snow off my boots. That's you, because when you do that, right? Hey, viewing pleasure. Yeah, so when you trust that it is done, just like you do your garden, just let it be and rejoice. Do all the planning to say, okay, here's what I'll be doing. I'm so excited. and let that be. And it will unfold as you live your life. Because as we live by cause and effect. So each cause and effect will take you towards your fulfilled desire. But if you are anxious and worrying, you're creating your own. So you are saying that having a desire will not impact my action? Well, because I get to decide if I want to do what you tell me to. I'm not going to put my hands in the cold snow because that means I have cold fingers. And that's not a good thing. No, not at all. So I'm not going to put my hands in the snow. If I had my gloves, I would, but I only have my mittens. So no, you, my dearest, cannot compel me to do it. You got to remember this when we're dealing with people. You might want someone to do something. If it is within them to do it, if I wanted to put my hands in the snow, I would have been compelled to do what you asked because I wanted to do it. But because I don't want to do it, you can't force me to. Like compel, not in a bad way, but does that make sense? That's how we live life, right? That's just how we live life. And we live by a series of causes and effects. So that's why you have to get up every day and live, because it is in the living that things get an opportunity to unfold. So if you stop living because you're anxious or depressed and moping about your desire not being here, how can it show up when you're not doing anything to trigger cause and effect in a larger way? So live. But how? With the excitement that everything changes. Nothing will remain the same. Right? Potato Airlines. Chah, you crazy. So how will I know that you haven't put it in your gloves in your hand? How will you know? I don't have to lie to you. That's how you know I haven't done it. My yes is yes and my no is no. I will not be putting my hands in the snow. My other hand is in my pocket and I'm holding the phone. So it is what it is. Right? Anyhow, y'all, I got 10 minutes, so I gotta go. Put my clothes away, because clearly I'm in my jacket, right? And take my toque off, and but I'll see you tonight if you want to fall asleep with us as we read chapter 19 of Your Faith is Your Fortune. Go back and listen to it. If you're not a member on my YouTube channel, you won't be able to see it. You have to be a member, because I put it in there for members only, because I keep getting these notifications from YouTube to start doing more things for members, because I'm not, like I don't do a members chat and blah, blah, blah. So I decided I will do the, what's its name? The 12 Disciples. I posted that for my members. So a membership starts at 99 cents a month. So check it out. Or you can go back and fast forward to last night's video and find it there as well. Okay? But the 12 disciples, learn how to implement each disciple in your life. And it's brilliant. Trust me. You want to check it out if you haven't. It's from last night. It's chapter 18. So you'll have to scroll through or become a member, and it'll be in the members area for you. Okay? All right. Love you. I'll see you tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for chapter 19 of Your Faith is Your Fortune. Ow.